Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And we have an interesting box in front of us. I'm a huge fan of this box. I'm kind of from this era, if you guys didn't know. So we will take a look real quick and kind of explain it after I show it. You have Nike sportswear across the top of the box, a couple of what would look like handballs, and a swoosh going across a gridded type court, and high quality Dunk 1985, Beaverton, Oregon, obviously the home of Nike and Nike down here. And if you're familiar with the 1980s, 1985, that is when the Dunk released, but this was also a time of VHS cassette tapes, and this looks to me a lot like Panasonic VHS box, and I think that's what they were going for. Nike sportswear on the side with that gridded pattern, and flipping around to the label, you have a Nike Dunk High 1985 SP in safety orange, team orange, and it is a men's size 13. Retail was $130 US. And inside the box, you get a Nike gridded paper, and you get this kind of gradient, almost looks like a thermal that you see on a weather map on the inside with color, kind of the thermal that matches here. The box is pretty big, if you can tell by the way I'm handling it, so fair warning, this box is huge. These came out on February 23rd, 2022 for $130 US. And this is what we are looking at today. So, as you can see, we have this cream kind of yellowish leather going across the top here. The entire shoe is predominantly leather, everything except the tongue, so we will talk about that when we get to it. And going across the front side panels, you have leather in this kind of acid wash blue and orange. This is supposed to resemble the college colors 1985 when the Dunk originally came out, and I'm not quite sure if this is supposed to resemble Syracuse, but if anybody knows exactly what team this acid wash is going for, let me know down in the comments. I'm kind of curious. I couldn't find a for sure team when I tried to look up more information about these to see if I was missing anything, and I couldn't find a specific team, so let me know in the comments if you do. There's more leather paneling, or this pale yellow cream. Let's call it cream, or cream yellow, because this looks more yellow, but this also has a tinge of it. It's just hard to describe that color. In person, it looks cream. On the camera, it looks a little more yellow. Maybe the HDR is messing with it. I don't know. And there is a little bit of yellow midsole with the stitching to match your outsole. Is this kind of burnt orange, almost like a hue of brown to it. Kind of an interesting color to throw on the bottom there. Your swoosh is a darker reddish orange going across all the way to the back. Same color on that little loop back on the heel. There's a little stitching split in orange, and the contrasted orange stitching continues all the way around. There's a look at the yellow leather up around the heel and ankle, and unlike original Dunks, they sometimes have a thinner lining. These have more of like an SB lining. It's nice, it's padded, which is why I personally stay true to size with these. With the old school Dunks, if you're familiar with them, not like the SBs, they have a very thin lining around here, and they have a thin tongue. So because of that, I feel like they have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of sizing, so I go a half a size now. With these, I would recommend staying true to size because of the padding, even though it has a thin tongue. I feel like these run true to size, so get your normal size, that's what I say. And the blue laces that come inside the sneaker right here are flat braided lace going down, and you do have another pair of blue laces in there, which I'm curious why we didn't get orange laces, but we did get blue, and you got one whitish cream lace, which is supposed to match the leather, but you can see it's a little bit lighter, so they didn't quite match that right, but that's okay. And you have a perforated leather toe box going up to the tongue, which is kind of like a rough canvas backpack material, and that comes up to a Nike tag in white and black with a kind of hollowed out 3D looking swoosh there. And your lining, if you saw, was the safety orange. Let me grab the other shoe because the laces are kind of in the way. And taking a look at inside the lining, you can see it has that safety bright orange. And then going down the insole, you have a cream insole with the Nike multi-printed all over it. And I'm glad I changed the lighting, so hopefully it's not messing with the HDR, but the lighting allows me to get the insole a lot brighter for you guys and a lot better. So hopefully the light looks good when I edit this video. And overall, I think this is a solid buy for anybody who wants a little bit less expensive of a Dunk. and want something a little bit more unique, they did have some other colorways that came out recently with a black and yellow. And I actually reviewed one that looked like this. It was a cream and black a little while ago. If you want to check that video out, just type in 1985 in my search for my videos, and you should come up with this pair and another one. So you can check that out as well if you want. And other than that, I think I'm going to let you guys go. There's not too much else to talk about. We've covered really the details, the material, the sizing. And yeah, I think it's a solid buy, especially for the price. They're not going too high over retail. They actually might be in stock some places. They didn't sell out that fast, and for some reason, people just weren't all over these like they are with most other dunks that release. But I think this is overlooked. I think they're a solid buy. The leather quality, honestly, is something I didn't mention. It's actually pretty good. For 130 bucks, I think it's a solid leather. I think it's a nice, comfortable sneaker. I think they'll actually crease pretty decently. And the fact that we got 2 laces for 130, I think it's a pretty good deal. So let me know down in the comments. I will try to answer back to everybody, get some conversation going, and thank you guys for the support. I appreciate you coming by and watching my review today. I hope you guys stick around. I have more good stuff coming shortly to the channel, and I hope everybody has a good day. All right?